Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Well, I'm doing some equipment changes. I'm selling off 3 lenses, and that's because I've bought a new lens that kind of replaces all 3 of them. And I was sitting and wondering, why do I have all 3 of these lenses? If you have followed or subscribed to this channel for any length of time, you know that I tried 2 copies of the Leica 12 to 60 millimeter f2.8 to f4 lens. Originally, when I bought my first Lumix G9, the original G9, I bought that used, and I bought a used Leica 12 to 60 with that camera. And unfortunately, there was a little bit of softness in one part of the frame with that lens. And also, I was shooting a fair amount of event work at the time, and just decided that the 12 to 35 to f2.8 was probably a better choice for that. So I ended up selling that Leica and buying the 12 to 35 Mark II, which is the kind of the middle version of that series of lenses. The latest one is the Leica, which is the Mark III. So I did that, and that lens worked out really, really well for me. A couple years ago, right before we were about to take a trip, actually it's coming up on 3 years now. Actually, it's like 4 years ago now. Time flies. I decided to try a second copy of the Leica 12 to 60. Thought I'd take it on that trip with us, and it was worse than the first copy. I mean, it had, like, down in the right corner, just seriously soft, and stomping it down, I mean, even at f8, it was still seriously soft. So some sort of alignment issues. So I was like, So I swore off of the lens for a while. So today, this year, I happened to find out that Dodd Camera here in Chicago. If you're in Chicago, you should know about Dodd Camera, bricks and mortar camera store. We also have Central Camera downtown, which is a really cool place to go. But Dodd Camera is in the Logan Square neighborhood. It's kind of close to Bucktown, if you know Chicago at all. It's on Armitage, just west of California, on the north side of the street. And they have a parking lot, so you don't have to run into any issues when you go to, like going downtown. So you don't have to do street parking there either. So they have a 14-day return policy, and I thought, maybe I'll try that lens a 3rd time and see how it is. And this one's perfect, or as close to perfect as you can get. And you might ask, why, if I have the Lumix 12 to 60 and the 14 to 140, right? So the 3 lenses that I'm selling because I have this now, is the Lumix 12 to 60, which originally was part of a G95 kit, the 14 to 140, which I'm not using very much anymore because I would usually go out with just that lens. And now I have the S5 Mark II, and I have the Sigma 20 to 200 millimeter lens. And generally, if I'm going out and just taking one camera, one lens, I take that combination. You get the full frame niceness, and that lens. Up until I got that lens, I considered the 14 to 140. In fact, I have it right here, the 14 to 140, the Lumix 12 to 60, the Lumix 12 to 35 Mark II. So up until I got that, I considered the 14 to 140 as one of the best super zoom lenses. I think the Sigma's better. It has less chromatic aberration that gets around, lateral chromatic aberration, which gets around the in-camera corrections, which is something I'm going to come back to. So this one, so I've taken this out. I will do a follow-up video with images from this. I'm going to show a couple images right now. Coming back to that chromatic aberration thing, one of the things about both the Lumix 12 to 60 and the 14 to 140 is there's lateral chromatic aberration that gets around the in-camera corrections. And even at f8. So here, the Lumix 12 to 60, here's an image taken at f8. The in-camera correction's on, and I verify in Lightroom that the correction's being applied. And if we zoom in on a branch here, you're going to see blue fringing, even though that correction is turned on, which means I got to go in manually and fix that. And the same applies to the 14 to 140. The Leica, there's nothing. There is chromatic aberration. Here's an image taken with a Leica. This is at f2.8, not f8. And go into a branch up in the corner, and yeah, it's clean at f2.8. And that's at 12 millimeters. Both of these lenses for these images I shot at 12 millimeters. So yeah, it's quite nice not to have to deal with that. I'm very happy with this. And again, I will do a follow-up video showing more images that I've taken with this. But you know, this combination, the Leica 12-60 with the G9 Mark II, is still quite a bit lighter than the S5 Mark II and the 20-200 Sigma. So this is just easier to carry around. Got a link to the eBay store down in the description. So hop on over there, and if you're interested in purchasing one of these lenses, or more than one of these lenses, although I'm not sure why you would, yeah, check it out. Any questions, comments, you can leave them down below, or ask questions through eBay. If this was interesting or useful to you, bop the thumbs up button. That's a big help with the algorithm to me. I'm Todd Banner. I will see you in the next video.